guys, it's time for my 36th week pregnancy update. This week has been really uneventful, thankfully. Last week was really hard with all the Braxton Hicks contractions, and then just I was having a lot of cervix pain, and then so this week has been really mellow comparatively, thank goodness, because I don't really need eventful weeks. I'm getting really excited because we are getting really close. I mean, I'm 37 weeks in a couple of days, and that is home birth safe. Like, that is go time, man. Like, any time from 37 weeks to, I don't know, sometime in February, he is safe and ready to come when he feels like it. And so it's just really nice. But this week it's also hard because I'm sitting here like just kind of twiddling my thumbs waiting for these days to pass till I'm home birth safe, because it's like kind of like those final moments where I'm just counting down and being like, okay, we only have to go this many more days, so it's just 4 more days until we're safe. And so it's just kind of like weird, just be like, stay in there. I don't think he's gonna come out, but still, it's kind of like that when you're so close to the safe zone, it's just really kind of anxious. And so besides that though, I'm so chill and so relaxed that I've been like, there's sometimes at least once a week I usually forget I'm pregnant, which is kind of weird, but I'll be like, I just will be having he'll be quiet and calm, and I'll just kind of be in a comfortable position, and I'll be like, I don't feel, oh yeah, I'm pregnant, like there's a baby in there. And so it's so different this time. Physically, I don't really have anything to complain about. Sleep is getting harder, but it's mostly just because every time, he's so big now that every time I have to pee, like I can't even have to pee a little bit, otherwise he like hates, I don't know, he gets, I feel like he gets mad every time I have to go to the bathroom, because my bladder fills up, obviously, leaving him less room, and his head's like really low and down in there, and so I get like headbutts and punches every time I even have to pee a little bit, and that always seems to happen right when I want to go to sleep. And so I'll lay down, and then literally they like sting. They're awful, like, because it's like bladder and cervix at the same time. So it's this horrible feeling. And I've actually woken up in the middle of the night a few times this week being like, oh my god, did my water just break? Oh no, okay, that was just, you know, a kick to my bladder, because I literally feel like one of these like big bangs to my cervix it's just gonna break my water. Like, it feels like that crazy. I'm just like, every time it happens, part of me is just like waiting for that little pop. And so I'm hoping that doesn't happen for at least 4 more days. Hopefully, preferably, like I said, I want him to be really ready, and I want him to be really healthy. And even though I would love to meet him right now, I'm being completely patient because I want him to be as healthy and big and ready to thrive and be this growing, awesome little baby boy. So I don't want him to come earlier than he needs. So, I mean, I kind of feel like he's, like I've been saying, I kind of feel like he's going to come before I'm technically 40 weeks. But if I had to guess right now, I'd probably say between the 12th and the 14th of February. I don't know. I've got, something's drawing me towards the 12th, and I have no idea. And then I feel like I'll have him before the weekend of Valentine's Day is over. So, I don't know, I really don't feel like I'll get to my due date with him. So, yeah, but besides the, like, inconvenient bladder issue at night, we're pretty good. I flip from side to side at night to get comfy just because I can't stay on, like, with Mackenzie I could lay on one side all night, but not with him. But, oh, and something so funny this week that I've noticed is, I'm enjoying baths a lot more because I've got a few more body aches now, in my back and stuff, cause, you know, from carrying a heavy baby. And so I really like warm baths. Now, I don't have scorching hot sauna baths, but I do have hot baths. I had them with Mackenzie. I have been having them with him, because if I'm not comfortable or if I can't stay warm enough in the water, then that's not cool. So, and again, that's kind of why I'm probably not planning, like why I'm not planning to have a home birth or a water birth. I'm having a home birth, but that's why I'm not planning to have a water birth, it's because I feel like they won't let me have the water hot enough, and that will make me very angry. And so that's why I'm keeping it open for if I want to go hop in the tub, I will, and I'll just go there and I will make the water my own temperature, because I really trust, you know, that my body knows to tell me what I can handle, and you know, it's instinct. If you listen, it's there. So, but something funny I've noticed is every time I go to get in a bath, like, I lean over on one side, kind of, and whatever side my belly is touching the water, he moves all of himself to the water. Like, I'm usually leaning more towards my left, so he will literally shove just all of himself, as much as he can, over to my left, and I'll have like kind of a squishy right side, and it's really funny, because if I turn over to the other side, he's like, whoosh, right over to the other side. He just like moves towards the heat of the water. He loves it, no matter what. Like, if I splash water on my belly, he starts moving towards it, and it's really neat to be able to like interact with him like that. So I think that's it. Like I said, we've had a really mellow week. I'm getting excited, and honestly, I'm not getting anxious or anything. I'm bored. I'm getting bored waiting for him, which is silly, and I'm going to be patient, but I'm just kind of like sitting here waiting for the days to pass, because I'm like, come on, hurry up, I just want to meet him, and I just want to, like, I don't know, you're kind of like lumping around your last month of pregnancy, and there's not a whole lot you can do. Yes, of course, you do a lot of relaxing and stuff, but both Mackenzie and I were home all day, and it's the middle of winter, and our neighborhood is like far away from downtown, so we can't walk anywhere, and it's just really boring. And so I'm just like, hurry up this week so that he can at least come whenever, and I don't know, I'll fill my days with something. But that's my only, like, I suppose, anxious complaint or anything, is that I'm just bored and I'm just waiting for him to come so that we can start this new chapter of our lives. Without further ado, let's show you the bump. So we have the front, and the side, and the side. I'll cover it up. Now I think I'm getting bigger, but at this point, I don't really get too much bigger. I don't know. Like, I did with Mackenzie, but at the same time, like even with Mackenzie, my measurements started to get smaller because, well, they didn't get smaller, they just stopped growing as rapidly, because once, I guess, I have a really long torso, so I have a lot of space for a baby to go, and that's why I give the appearance of like a much smaller, that I'm having a small baby, or that, because they estimated Mackenzie to be maybe 6 pounds if I was lucky, and she was well over 8 pounds, and I feel like she could have been way bigger had I have eaten more nutritiously. So with him, I'm starting to notice that the measurements of my belly are getting slowly steadier and kind of like not growing as rapidly. So that's also a sign for me of when he starts to descend into my pelvis, because as soon as Mackenzie dropped, that's when my doctor was like, oh, you're like measuring less than before. But it's just because I have a lot of room internally in me, I suppose. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. And so baby's got a lot of room to go, so I don't really need to stick out as far. So, yeah, that's the bump, and I don't know if I've noticed a huge difference between this week and last week. But, yes, I will see you next week when we are home birth safe. Yay!